Hello and welcome everyone, this is Swagnozle, and today's video is going to be very different. I know I keep saying that, it's because I'm trying all these new things, seeing how you all like this. So definitely leave me a comment below on how you like this video. I'm putting that out because people scroll through. So anyways, today is going to be a live commentary of me doing some Coin Black Dragon. With the new AI familiar changes on my Steel Titan. I'm using super anti-fires, overloads, prayer renewals, which I don't actually need, some restore pots for just if I get later on some Sarah brews, then I can get the stats back that they lower, because I'm just going to be doing an entire hour on one inventory with the Steel Titan, which usually you would use a yak so you use more food, but yeah. So anyway, hopefully it's going to even out. You can see my gear set up on the bottom right. So without further ado, I start potting up, and the Steel Titan, I believe, is on every 3 attacks. It will do its special. The time that it takes to actually kill this thing is really negligibly different compared to the Ascension versus a Royal, because a two-hander with Dragonbane bolts is the awesome thing. So we burn through phase 1 amazingly. I take some damage, but ideally you don't want to eat early because that does kill your adrenaline bar. So I'm going to just step through the wave. As you can see, it's kind of a thing you have to get used to, but you can run through all the lava waves without taking any damage. You just have to make sure it's on the right time. So starting off, we see the ghost spawn. I tank it because it spawned at an awkward time. It's fine. The first one you can tank because you're going to soul split the damage back without a problem. I just continue nuking it. It spawns again. What can I do? I click on it just like, oh, I'm tired of this thing, and then I'm just like, whatever. Okay, so then I go back to the dragon. I kill it. I think my Steel Titan got it. I don't even know. Run through this wave and position so I will not be hit by the second wave, and I think I screw up on this one. No, I got it. Anyway, usually you have to dodge a wave on phase 3 or phase 2, whatever you want to call it, and I put a bleed or a dot on her, so I see it's going to burn out. And now, right now, you should have your thresholds up for the last phase, and you just want to burn them up. Ideally, she doesn't summon ghosts because those are really annoying to deal with. But yeah, anyway, now she's going to summon them. Now, okay, what I'm doing here, I'm going to pause it because it's a really awkward thing here. So I'll kind of screw up this whole thing. So we have 3 here. Usually they will spawn in the same position if you're, depending on where you are. So we've got 3 spawning here, 1 over here. I'm like, oh crap, this is going to be a lot of damage over here. And one, I'm like, I'm probably going to take that one regardless, but okay. The longer you take, the more transition time between you activating the crystals you will have. So basically, the more worms she spawns in that transition period. I think that made sense. So the worms spawn. If you only, and they can actually tank the damage that these little circles on the ground do when they start following you. So my problem is I've bursted her so much so and been in the right position to where, like, literally there's 1 worm and he's not even on the damn platform, and it's really inconvenient. So I just run towards it because I'm like, oh crap, like hopefully I can dodge one of them, and I ended up not. So I chug 2 food and continue on with her and just do a little bit more burst and then finish that off. And now on to the second kill. So before, while we grind through phase 1, just wanted to let you all know, like, how amazing Dragonbane ammo is. Like, it is so worth it. I made about 10k of it probably about a month ago, and from how much QBD I've done, it's amazing how much I really have not used. I mean, that was literally like 10 seconds of a phase 1. That's like absolutely nothing. I didn't even take that much damage. Something to suggest that I just didn't do is try to eat in between kills. Like, eventually you'll figure out, like, it's no worries, but if you idolize the time in between to actually eat that food, then you don't have to worry about losing adrenaline while eating it. So I did dodge that ghost damage, which is nice. I'm gonna actually do it again here and kill it off because it did I guess, yell twice, I guess. I don't know. They kind of teleport around. Obviously this is a bit of an advanced QBD guide, like you kind of already have to know like what's going on in the fight to understand what's going on. But yeah, so when you stand on the edge of the platform, it gives you this super weird spawn of ghosts where they don't spawn around you, but at least you can dodge one. Again, taking like one really isn't that big of a deal. But yeah, I'm not really worried about my health going low at all. Because I know that she can only melee for all that much. And the ghosts are kind of just like, I don't know, running around. This is going to be a pretty quick kill. Again, I mean, even without a blue phase. See, okay, so she spawned and then she started siphoning, so I just wanted to make sure to take that out. I'm going to chug one food because I got a little bit low, but it's really not that much of a worry to stay around this health. Again, make sure to have your overload and your prayer renewal ticking. I didn't mention in the beginning, but I am using the penance aura just so during this commentary it's a little bit more, I guess, regular, so I'm not having to waste time like spamming pots. It's pretty much ideal to have the restore potions on your bar, or I guess food on your bar, but it's not a must. Okay, let me scrub through this a little bit. Okay, professionalism. Alrighty, so just to show you a little bit more, I think this kill is a little bit interesting. By the way, I got some rocktails in that last loot chest, which was the most awesome thing ever, because I was able to stay here the entire hour on one inventory, just using the Steel Titan, which usually, like I said, it's kind of a thing with the yak. Like, that's why you bring the yak. But if you can use the Steel Titan and stay there the same amount of time than you would with a yak, that's the best thing. That's super ideal. Really, a lot of this pretty much the majority of the damage is avoidable in some way or another, especially with the waves and the ghosts. Other than phase, in the last phase, it's kind of annoying, and like right there I kind of jumped the gun, but I was able to get, I think, my Titan to block that? I don't even know. That was weird. I've never seen that. So he does his little freeze me thing, and I just nuke him down real quick. If I saw him beforehand teleport over to the other side of the platform, or just despawn, I would assume that it would be on the other side of the platform, because oddly enough, you can't see over there. Even though you can see her perfectly and everything, yeah, it's kind of dumb. Okay, so that one's done. Let's just scrub through again. I'm just trying to show you guys as much footage as possible to give you guys an idea of how strong Dragonbanes are, and just kind of guide-ish thing about position. Okay, so here's somewhere to explain. Okay, so I wish this screen was turned, but on the right side of my screen is going to be where I need to click the next crystal. Like, that's given. So I need to start repositioning myself to the right as quickly as possible. She went into a blue phase, so I'm like, damn, she's gonna be like owned in like 5 seconds, and I have a threshold going, so I'm like, whatever, that's fine, I'm just gonna nuke her down. But if it wasn't a threshold, then I would have, you know, moved slowly over to the side. Because I know she's still gonna be taking increased damage, I'm in the mind of, holy crap, I'm gonna nuke her, and she starts breathing, so I kill off the ghost just in case. I don't know, I've had them bug out on me before and just decide to do or freeze me when they weren't supposed to. But yeah. Anyway, a few like closing tips on this stuff. I'm saying like a lot. The Barrow's gloves from Recipe of Disaster are fantastic here. The reason why, and I even questioned, like, why am I doing that? That doesn't make any sense. You know, I saw it on a guide kind of perspective, which I hate to do because there's always a reason for something. There's never an unexplained strategy. I sucked on that wave right there. That was terrible. So, the Barrow's gloves. The reason why, number one, you're taking damage from her, which is ranged, melee, and you're taking mage damage from the worms. The gloves are, number one, good for all styles, and defensively, they're awesome too. Damn that door. This is how live commentary works, ladies and gentlemen. It works well, and professionalism is the best. And some dog is barking too. This is why I don't do this. So anyway, woohoo, blue phase. It's basically a free kill with Dragonbanes whenever you get a blue phase and you're using ranged. So anyways, and as you can see, she's breathing. I could nuke her down, but I'm not. Oh god, but why am I? This is why I shouldn't have showed this kill. Anyways, and because that wave would have hit me if I went for that crystal, I decided to hit the worm a little bit. Now I suck right here, and I use a threshold on the worm. You know, but she's in one of those phases, so it's like whatever. And because she's breathing, she can't spawn ghosts, so I'm not really worried about my health whatsoever. So, anyway, I know this has been kind of a weird video, and obviously a lot different than usual. I think I can outrun this little circle here. Oh, do I? No, I suck. Alrighty, well, we all know I suck. The times you should expect when it comes to these kills from the Royal Crossbow with Dragonbane Bolt, awesome, more rock tails. Like I said, an entire hour off one inventory of Steel Titan. You can expect kills from I think my record is like 136, 135, to 210. 210 without a blue phase, and on the other side, the crazy low times, ideally with the others. So, anyways, I hope you all, damn door, I hope you all definitely enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment or like or whatever you would like below. Just, I don't know, let me know how you like this kind of format, because I know it's super kind of weird, because it's not usually how I make videos. But, regardless, let me know how you like it. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, welcome! And everyone that subbed over the Elf City stuff, you're awesome, and you should pat yourself on the back, and then on the head. Oh, I can't breathe. Then on the head, and then however you want to pet yourself. Have an excellent day, and get them gains.